Hi friends, and welcome to Ren's Cozy Corner. I'm Ren, and today we'll be playing Infinity Nikki, where we'll DIY a look inspired by the new 1.7 outfit Tide of Tears, and maybe avoid FOMO from not pulling. Okay, so I just want to preface this by saying that I've been playing Infinity Nikki since it first launched, so I've been playing since day one. It has had its ups and downs, mostly down lately. Since May, it's everything kind of went downhill because of the direction the game was taking. I'm not going to go into detail about that. So many other people have made videos about that. You'll find a lot of videos about it. A lot of people have left the game, stopped playing. I still want to keep playing, even though I was extremely disappointed in the direction that the game was taking. What hurts me the most is that they changed the original story. They retconned the story and just replaced it with a different opening, which was jarring and terrible. Anyway, I don't want to stop playing, even though I was extremely disappointed, because this game has meant a lot to me over these past 6-7 months. It got me through some tough times, and I love it. No other game has everything that Infinity Nikki has, so I'm gonna keep playing until it is basically unplayable. However, I did decide I will not be spending any more money on this game until they fix it, like until they fix the retcon and until the game is kind of up to the standards that I would have come to expect from it again. So that means that I won't be buying any resources. So maybe I won't be able to pull for things that I would have spent money on in the past. So unfortunately, that means that I do not have enough diamonds now to pull for this outfit. We're going to look at this outfit right now. So this outfit is kind of unique, I must say. It is very different from other outfits we've had in the banners up until now. I would say it has very like a fairy tale, medieval fantasy-like style. And it is dark green or dark emerald green, with a lot of flowy aspects. So I absolutely adore this outfit. I think it is stunning, literally stunning. And I love how dark it is. I love how mysterious and kind of sorrowful, and it's like a Celtic fantasy, and I used to be obsessed with with Celtic fantasy as a teenager and young adult, so so it is right up my alley, even though I love all the, the pastels and the bright, cheerful fairy tale aspects as well. This kind of, it resonates with me on a deep level. So I would absolutely 100% pull for this if I had the diamonds, but I was silly, I was a bit dumb and spent all my diamonds in the beginning of the previous banner because I thought I wanted the Enchanted Encounter outfit because of the ability. And then I changed my mind. So I stopped pulling, but then if I had saved those initial diamonds, I would have had enough now. So lesson learned. Today I thought I would show you how I made a look that kind of resembles this one. It's not, of course, not the same, but it has kind of a similar vibe at least. And for me, that really helps with the FOMO. And maybe it will tide me over until the next banner or until the rerun. It will definitely, probably at some point rerun, right? So I thought I would show you how I did it so that maybe I can inspire somebody else to also save their diamonds or to not feel so bad if you can't afford this dress, this outfit. So we start off in the DIY workshop with Nikki, and I am just gonna start by putting her hair up a little bit. This is not the best updo. Let me try a different one. Okay, this one is better. Now, we are gonna try to find something that has kind of a similar silhouette, which won't be easy because this is kind of unique, as I said before. So it is kind of figure hugging, but this one is not it. Yeah, no. So I thought about this one briefly. Sorry, my game is a bit laggy. My first thought was this one, of course, and that's the one I ended up going for. So, because it has lots of flowy, drapey fabrics, and I don't think anything else has that. Of course, you can go for this one from the fireworks season, but it only has drapey stuff in the front and then not in the back. So I realized not everybody's gonna have this because it was a 4-star from the previous, from the May update, the last half of the May update. I don't think there's anything else. If there was, I would have spotted it yesterday when I actually did this. So yeah, I think you can go for this in a pinch to get kind of the same, you know, not really, because it has like a figure hugging vibe to it. I really don't think anything else is as good, but maybe you can find something that you have pulled for that I didn't. So, you know, everybody has different stuff in this game, which is fun. It's kind of the fun part, unless you're like a whale and then you have everything. I'm not. I'm not even a dolphin. I've spent just a little bit of money on this game. So we're gonna go for this dress. And I considered putting her in like something flowy from here, but it kind of messes with everything else and clips a little bit. No, it's not this, it's not it. It's just not it, so moving along. Yes, I'm gonna just start by dyeing this one actually, and not the full set. So we are gonna dye this. And of course, the whole thing is emerald green, right? We don't really have that many options when it comes to colors. So I'm just gonna select all and then scroll down until we get to this one, because this is kind of the most emeraldy we have. I'm just gonna go with the darkest option, and already we see we have a completely different vibe here. Scrolling in, we can see that it is definitely giving more dark, more mysterious right away. So that's fun. I don't think silver is the way to go though, because if we look at the picture, you can see that the details are gold. So we're gonna unselect area. I think, let's see, area 1 is the metal parts. I'm gonna deselect that, and immediately we have this gold vibe instead, and that's a lot better fit for the, you know, if we want to recreate a similar vibe to the Tide of Tears. So this one, we want to leave that green, and this one, the major parts of it should still be dark green, I believe. So we're going to leave those as they are. And then area 4, I believe, are the crystals. I do think she has kind of a bluish thing going on, and in the original, in the Tide of Tears. So let's see. Okay, these are kind of too turquoise for me, so I decided to go for the Stellar Fruit Dream. These are for free, so you don't even have to unlock these. I think the darker one is best. So we're gonna make those ones and all of the other crystals, we're gonna make all of them blue. And then area 5 is pearls. So we're gonna make those blue as well. Yes, I think that's good. Area 6 is the... Oh, it's so hard to see. It's so hard to see sometimes, even though I did this last night. Oh yeah, those things. I wanna make them lighter, because I don't think they stand out enough as, you know, this darker. So I'm gonna make them a lighter green, because she has kind of lighter jade green parts as well. Area 7 is the trim. Yes, I think we're gonna go lighter for that one as well. I think this one is a bit too light, because we don't want to get it too bright and cheerful. So we're gonna go with a little bit darker. Yes, this one I think is good. No, that one definitely needs to be green, dark green. Which is this one? Sometimes? Oh yeah, those ones. Yes, of course. I considered leaving them gold, but then I kind of think it's too bright. So I decided I wanted them to be the same dark green, because then they kind of look blue and it kind of draws into the whole mysterious blue, emerald green, jade theme going on. Area 10 is the whole swirly, whirly business. Definitely need to keep that one in the dark green, because then it's kind of blue. And then that's what we're going for. And then area 11, which is that? Actually cannot see what that is. My rule of thumb is if you can't see what an area does, you don't need to dye it. And I cannot see what this area is. Am I blind? Yesterday I was like, oh, which one is it? I still can't find it. I'm blind, so we're gonna leave it. So this is the finished one. Gonna go back. Okay, so we have the dress, which is the most important part. Now, onwards. Yes, we decided we didn't want a jacket thing. Onwards to the legs, to the socks. So I really, because she has, oh yeah, kind of, we're gonna do the hair first, actually. So we need something that is kind of sleek, or at least it needs to be black. It needs to be black and elegant, because nothing I have is gonna fit the aesthetic anyway, so at least it needs to be black. And of course we can kind of dye hair now, but I don't think we can get black, you know? Okay, so we can dye, if you have all the evolutions of something, you can unlock black, but otherwise it is hard to get black, you know? I considered this one sleek, elegant. It is very good, actually. We're gonna leave it at that for now, because it's kind of the same mysterious vibe. This is from the Sea of Stars, so everybody should by now maybe have this, or at least you're working on it. So back to tights. Since the hair is dark, I thought it would be nice to also kind of have something black at the bottom to kind of tie it all together. So I'm going to look for some black tights, and we don't have a lot of black tights. We have these ones. These are from the Radiant Night outfit, which is the free outfit that we got with the big hair. We got that in the fireworks season, I believe, or the one after that. So it is also, everybody should also have this. Kind of brings in the gold as well. As you can see, gold and gold. It kind of fits nicely with the whole theme. So I'm gonna go for this one. We also have another option, I believe. But oh yeah, we're in the dye workshop, so of course. We're in the dye workshop, so that's why we don't have all the options. Duh. So we're gonna focus on what we actually can dye first and then put together other things. Shoes. So since the shoes are kind of crystalline, very platformy heels, which we have a lot of options here. This game loves giving us these crystal platforms. We have these ones, we have kind of these ones, you know, we have, well, these are the mermaid ones, we have the Wishful Arosa. Yeah, so these are the ones I ended up going for, because they have kind of the same, they have kind of like a snake-like, they have a swirly pattern to them, which I thought was kind of snaky-like. Snaky-like, yes. So we also make them green, just like the outfit. We do this or this. No, we do this. Yes. So I think these, when we dye everything like this, it turns out a bit too dark. So I think area 1, okay, deselect. Area 1 needs to be a bit brighter. To kind of, anyway, I didn't find a good gold tone for this. Did I even try? I think they look brassy. no matter what I do. So I don't think gold is the way to go. Kind of this metal part dies weirdly, dies really weirdly. So we're gonna go with the green. So we're gonna just make them a little bit of a brighter green. Actually, we're gonna make them, yes, we're gonna make them this teal color. So moving on to area 2, I think that also needs to be brighter. But it green, yes, brighter green. I think that is the way to go on this one. Area 3 is that part. I think that's kind of the part that makes it look a bit too dark. Yes, so if we make this part lighter, it kind of looks a bit more like the one worn in the Tide of Tears outfit. So I think that is the way to go. This one. No, this one needs to be that dark, I believe. And then this one also needs to be darker. So I think that's the way to go for the shoes. And already we're looking elegant. Good, good. All right, back. And now for the accessories. Right, starting off with the head. So we don't have anything resembling that crown, of course. The gorgeous, gorgeous crown that comes with the Tide of Tears outfit. So we're gonna have to make do. What everybody should have, or will have at some point at least, is the crown from the Cadence-born. The Kilo, the Cadence-born. You know, this one? And I think that kind of, it has the, oh yeah, now I remember why I didn't go for this here. Kind of, it glitches, it glitches. It clips. I don't like clipping. So I'm gonna go right ahead and change the hair. Just real quick. This one. Yes, you see? Much better already. No clips. No clippy clips. No clippy clips. So we're gonna go with this one because it's already gold. As you can see already, it ties in very nicely with the dress. And it kind of has slight resemblance, a slight, very slight resemblance to the Tide of Tears one. So dye this, because the crystals are all wrong. And the crystals are area 1, I think. So if we go ahead and make them... those are too dark. Oopsie. Let's just have a quick look at the crown in the picture. As we can see, they are kind of emerald green, the crystals in the crown. So we are gonna go for this, but I cannot remember which one I went for. Lol. We're gonna go for this one, I think. Yes, this one. Or this one. Gonna go for this one. All right. And that's all we're gonna change for this crown. Now, let's see, earrings, of course. Yes, I did consider this, putting some more on her head, but everything else kind of just looks off when we already have. As you can see, kind of it's too much, I feel like. Or is it? Yes, it is. I think it's too much. It draws away from the elegance of the other crown. It's just, you know, it's just too... Ooh. Is this good? Is this a nice vibe? Does this make it more like the... Does this make it more like the original? Maybe? Does it? Does it? No, I don't... No, actually it's too much. I think it's too much. I'm kind of a less is more person. I'm when it comes to accessorizing, to be honest. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. You do what you wish with your version. So since we need more drapey, dangly things, I don't think we have anything that is kind of drapey, dangly enough. That is kind of not also like a big statement thing like these. These are too, like, you know, it's too blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I make sound effects when I can't find the words. These are kind of good, I think. Too much. Definitely too much. So what I did was I went with the Blooming Dreams one. As you can see, they are they kind of add to the whole thing, I think, in a very nice way with the dangly drapey drops. So we're gonna dye the crystals on this one. That's the area 2. We're gonna dye them. Actually, just gonna dye them this color because I don't feel like spending any... Did I unlock? Oh yeah, we did. We did this one. I did that one. This one? That one? I think it's this one. We did that one. I did that one yesterday. So, but you can also use the free one if you don't want to spend, because it's very similar. Actually, it's, if you go for the Chronos tree, look, it's very similar. Silly me for actually spending on that. I should have just... But since we're here, we're here. So yeah, that's what we have. All right, necklace. It needs to be kind of a statement piece because she's looking a bit bare here. So we need a necklace that is more of a statement piece. This is too sweet. I considered this one. This is from the Enchanted Encounter that I regret pulling for. And I couldn't quite make it work. I think it looks too happy and cheerful with the stars and everything. So, and this was a contender, but it's not enough. You know, it's not oomph enough for me. So I ended up going all the way down here, testing out different looks. These ones again are too... They add too much to the throat area and not enough to the chest area, if you know what I mean. That's nice, actually. What did I do with this to make it this color? It's actually... Okay, so that's an option. This is the Silvergale neck choker thing. And you can dye that. And that is an option, definitely. But what I did was I went with this one from the Spectral Mist from the March, the Airy season. And we're gonna dye that one. So the easy thing to do is just to select all and then make it dark green. For some reason, as you can see, yes. This one dyes a bit weirdly. I'm gonna be upfront, but the blue parts kind of tie in with the blue parts from the dress, so it kind of works out. I think it's not quite what I want, so let's see, area 1. I want that one. You know, the problem is I can't remember what I did yesterday. Yes, the pearls I think need to be green, but do they need to be that green? You know, do they? I'm gonna make them green, like that maybe? Or brighter. I cannot remember what I did last night. That's my problem, I have the memory of a goldfish. Ah, yes! Okay, so this one actually, the crystals end up dying a bit weird. Can you see? They kind of turn yellow for some reason. What if we do blue? Oh, then they're pink. Dyeing, it's a bit strange. It's a bit weird sometimes. I can't quite figure it out. So we're gonna just go for this one, I think. No, that definitely needs to be dark green. And this one also needs to be dark green. This one I can't figure out what it does. Oh yeah, that's the stripes. in there. Okay, we're gonna have to make that dark green as well. Okay, nice. Moving on. Now we're seeing it come together. Gloves. So the original has like dark gloves on her. They look kind of black to me. They look black. Fortunately, I did the same, or fortunately, I made the same mistake on the banner before, the May banner with the crimson feathers, that I pulled for half of it and then stopped. I should stop doing that. I really should stop doing that. But because I did that, I have the gloves. Ta-da! Look at this now. Wouldn't you look at that now? Huh? Isn't that just the ticket? Just the ticket. So what I did was of course, we're not gonna do anything with the black part. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I think I only did some. I did some minor adjustments just to the kind of the crystals of this one. No, not that one. What did I do? Yes, I made the crystals a little bit have a bit of a green tinge. My language is failing me once again. Yes, we want the green crystals, so that's what I did. All right, she's coming together. She's coming together. Yes, we don't want any face covers or anything. I don't think. And we're still in the DIY, so that's why we don't have all of our selection. But we need more drapies, right? We have some drapies, but we need more drapies. And what is more drapey than the mermaid things? The mermaid drapey shawl thing. No, it's not really. It attaches at the shoulders. What is this thing? Anyway, it is drapey. And it is kind of in line with the tide giving water of tears, which is also water. So it's fishy, watery, you know, it gives sea serpent, right? It gives sea serpent, which is kind of the look we're going for, because we are gonna be hanging out with a sea serpent in this patch. So this is the way to go, and we're gonna dye it. We're just gonna select everything and make it all green, right, like this. Let's see, area 1 is, you know, the problem is I can never, that's those crystals. So we're gonna make parts of it, this sea green. What is this? Oh, that's that one. Okay, so this, some of the crystals. I'm gonna make it like that. I swear I'm getting so sick of her kind of turning around every second. I don't want you to turn around, Nikki. Yes. I like some part of it to be of this more teal color. And there we go. I don't think I put any more accessories on her than this. I think this is the finished look. So we're gonna go into since I already saved this actually, we have it in the wardrobe. Here we go, make it daytime. Here we have the final result with makeup. Of course, we don't have the amazing, stunning... Oh, I did actually dye the blue parts. I don't know how I did that. Strange, very strange indeed. But I did. If I could figure it out, then you can too. So this is a mess. This video is a bit all over the place. It's my first time making game content, so please bear with me. This is the final result. I think, even though it's not, you know, it's not perfect, it doesn't in any way replace the Tide of Tears. It absolutely helps with the FOMO, for me at least. It helps. I can run around in this all patch long and feel like I am kind of like the magical Celtic fantasy fairy Nikki of my dreams. Yes, just quickly, the makeup I'm using is basically just a mix of different things. So for the blush or the face makeup, we have the one from the, this is from the water, from the standard banner, the water set. What's it called? Oh my god. I'm getting tired, so my brain isn't working as well as it should, but you know, everybody can get this one at some point. It's in the standard banner. And for the eyebrows, I chose this one, Delicate Moonlight. Just something that gives black, you know, that is darker, because her natural brows are kind of a bit of a lighter brown. I needed them to be a bit darker, so I chose the darkest one. Oh, this looks too sad. This looks too angry. I think this one is a good option. This is also from the Whisper of Waves. That's it, that's the name. Whisper of Waves makeup. The Lashes Soft Waves. For the eyes, I chose this one. This Parting Song is from the Timeless Melody banner, I believe. But you can also go for any of the blue ones. We have these ones. This is from the Whisper of Waves. Those also work nicely. I think this one, of course, the eyes, the contact lenses from the Tide of Tears is they're very unique with the snake eye look, you know, with the slit eyes. So we don't have anything else like that anyway, but we can, you know, try our best. So I think this one kind of gives the same colors at least. And for the lips, I went for the one from the Sea of Stars, the Starry Melody, because it's kind of dark and mysterious. Mysterious. Kind of dark and mysterious, yes. Yes. So that's it. That's what I ended up with. Okay, so what did we think? Please leave your comments down below. How would you do this differently? Do you have any other ideas? I wish we could share. It would be so fun if we could share photos in the comments, because I would so love to see your takes on this. Oh, it was a fun little styling challenge. I think I want to do more styling challenges in Infinity Nikki. I really love making up new outfits. That's kind of my favorite part of this game. So I want to do more styling challenges, and maybe I'll do some more videos like this in the future. And for those of you who follow me mainly for my other cozy content, like my vlogs and my house, like my decorating stuff and my living in southern Norway stuff, don't worry, that's not going to change. I still make those kinds of videos. And I just also wanted to start making cozy game content, because that's a very big part of my life. I spend a lot of my time playing games, as it is kind of the hobby that is the least effortful for me in my current health condition. So I kind of wanted to bring that into my YouTube channel as well, because the whole purpose of this channel is to kind of be an outlet for me to talk about everything that I like. So it's going to be a bit here and there, it's a bit all over the place. My content will not be just one thing. So I fully understand if gaming content is not everyone's cup of tea, so you don't have to watch my videos on gaming stuff if that's not your thing. You could always wait for me to post other kinds of content. And if you do want to follow me for gaming stuff, I will mostly play Infinity Nikki and other cozy games. I'm really looking forward to testing out Tales of the Shire when that comes out. Maybe just other new cozy games that pop up. I have a long list of games that I really want to get into. So if you want to come along with me and watch me test out games, that's also what I will do. So yeah, I really hope you like this video and you like this type of content. Let me know if there are any games I should try out that are kind of cozy and chill and not very combat heavy, not stressful, because I can't handle any stress in games. So just chill, cozy games. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye!